Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to jump into the book of Haggai. The book of Haggai actually merges perfectly with the story of Ezra as it talks about the discouragement and some of the misplaced priorities of the people of Israel as they're trying to rebuild the temple. So the book of Haggai is short. It's only 2 chapters, but it kind of hits us right between the eyes as it speaks directly to a people who had started the work of rebuilding the temple and then stopped because things didn't go the way they thought they would. They got a little bit discouraged, and so they threw in the towel, at least temporarily. All right, chapter 1 opens with God sending Haggai to confront the people. 16 years have passed since they laid the temple foundations, but nothing more has been done. Instead, the people have turned their focus inward, building paneled houses, working their fields, trying to secure their own lives. But it's simply not working. They sow a lot and harvest a little. They eat, but are never full. They earn wages only to put them into bags with holes. God says basically, consider your ways. Their neglect of God's house has left them empty, spiritually and physically. The message is pretty clear. Put God central in all that we do. If God is just an afterthought, then we're going to suffer in a lot of ways that we can't even imagine. So rebuild the temple and he will take pleasure in it. Amazingly, this time the people listen. The leaders and the remnant respond with obedience and fear of the Lord, and God answers with comfort. I am with you. That promise sparks their courage and their return to work. Chapter 2 is, again, continuing encouragement out of this discouraged feeling. Some who remembered Solomon's glorious temple look at the new foundation and they weep. The second temple looks nothing like the first one. But God again speaks, "Be strong, work, for I am with you. My spirit remains in your midst." And then comes this great promise. The latter glory will be greater than the former. God will shake the nations and treasures will flow into his house. And the cool part is, in this place, he will give peace. You see, the true fulfillment of this promise points far beyond gold and stone to Jesus himself. Jesus is the one who would walk into that very temple, and he would declare that he is the greater glory. He is the Prince of Peace. So if we look at Haggai reminds us that there's a call to check our priorities, right? We tend to get so distracted by things that aren't going to fulfill us, and yet Jesus says, I am the thing that fills you most. The second thing that we can pull out of this is that God's presence should be enough. The temple looked small and unimpressive compared to the former temple, and some people got sad about it. But God reminds them, look, if I'm in your midst, whether in a big way or a small way, if you've got God, you have more than enough. That'll be the reminder we sit with today. Be well, friends.